everyone, this is Patricia with Patricia's Crafting Corner. Today we're going to make the bird's nest and the two birds, one the smaller one and the larger one. And I am going to use my perfect plaster that I purchased at Hobby Lobby. I don't know exactly how much I've got in here. I've gotten used to, just like almost everybody else, to just kind of guesstimating, I guess you could say, how much you need. And if I have too much, that's okay. We'll find molds to fill. Now, I'm going to get started by adding my water because my birds, I want this plaster to be a little bit thinner when it comes to the birds. I'm just going to gradually add water until I get a consistency that I want. Um, I want it to be thinner because I want to be able to make sure that I can cover every bit of the mold with this plaster. I'm going to make the birds white, leave them, and then put just a tint of paint for the bird's nest. Now I'm using the tail end of my spoon because my spoon is too big for my bowl. And I don't have a spatula available to be able to use to mix this thoroughly and do a job like this spoon can. Yeah. So I'm going to mix it up really good. I'm not concerned about air bubbles or anything right now because I just want to make sure that this is thoroughly mixed. Get it all at the bottom, scrape the sides. And I know I'm going to need just a little bit more water for what I'm attempting to do. And I just splashed myself in on my forehead. Okay, that's okay. It didn't kill me. Okay, now I'm gonna pour just a little more water. It may look like a lot, but it's not because I'm making sure I need to stir carefully so that I don't make a big mess. And like I say, get down at that bottom, mix everything up, and I splashed. I think that could be a lot smoother. I think if they made one of those mixing tools for plaster, that would be perfect. It would save my hands a great deal of pain and agony. Okay, now I want to see, I'll test it and see. It's still a little gloppy, and yes, I'm going to have to add more water. Now, this is just a test for me because I don't know if this is really going to work, but that's why I'm trying to thin it out and make sure when it's cured or set that the birds won't break on me. I have 2 bags of this plaster and I'm not going to buy anything else until I've used it all up. And I've got a lot of it left. Okay, now I think this might be just the consistency that I need. And if not, we'll just add more water. But we're going to go with this one for right now. Now, I'm going to take one of my cups I have here on the side and fill it to use to pour the plaster into the mold. Honestly, I think it could be just a little bit thinner, but we're going to start with this. We'll start with the larger one first. Like I say, I want to really make sure it gets into the little crevices. And get down into the tail. And pour the rest. Just checking to make sure it hasn't tried to set on me. Hopefully this won't be a long video, and we'll get going. Yeah, it's starting to thicken up. I'm going to have to add just a little more water to it to do the other bird. Okay, move him out the way. Add just a little water. And I don't have my apron on. Okay. Add more to my cup. You can see it's really thin now. And this is actually the consistency that I was hoping to use in the first place, a thinner plaster to fill the mold. Okay. Definitely want to get that beak. I'm praying and praying that it is filled. And now the rest of the body, the tail. Trying to push it down, make sure it's in every little spot that it goes. There's a bubble. Okay, I'll move you to the side. We have just a little left in the cup. I'm going to pour that and get started. No, actually, I wanted to tint what I was going to put into the the nest. I have some raw sienna, if you can see that. Okay, just a little bit goes a long way. So just want to give the bee nest some color. Might have to add some more because that just disappeared in there. And I'm going to use something else. This big spoon's starting to be a hassle for me. Okay, put that to the side. Put that back in there so we can color. Boy, my gloves are really messy. Now, if this isn't enough, of course, you know we can mix more. And I'm looking for a stick. Okay, to blend it in. Okay, I need more. And there it is, it's on the bottom. I need to work it in. Never had this problem before. I'm not sure how much I've used. I just using this tube, and it's a very small tube of paint to a little paint set that I have. Hopefully it won't take the whole thing. And I'm glad that I made this really thin because it's giving me time to work this paint in. Okay, as long as it's not white, it does have some color to it. That's going to be what I'm looking for. Now, there's plenty of bubbles in here, but I can't let that stop me. I'll try to get them out as much as I can. Okay, I'm going to stop for a second and work it down into the mold. Now, let's see. Let's finish this off. I won't probably need too much more, but I will need more. Maybe. Okay, I am going to have to mix up just a little bit more. I'm not going to hold you for that. When we come back, we'll demold our parts and we will complete them with decorations of napkins that I chose. I'll see you when they're all set and cured. See you then. Okay, everyone, I'm back. The pieces have cooled, and I'm going to go about demolding them. I'll start with the smaller bird first. Try to figure out a way to do this so that I don't destroy my fingers. I've been wanting to do this for a little while now, but I wasn't able to because my hands were so, I don't know, my fingers, everything, just so sore and achy. I hope this part works. Oh, just broke it. Haven't even demolded it and broke it. Oh, wow. That's not nice. Well, I know next time don't go near the tail until it's time to take it out. Would have been so beautiful. The little nose has a little dent, but a few little air bubbles on the bottom, but those will be covered. Let's see if I can get this tail out. I can make up just a little bit of the plaster and try to plaster it back together. Just like, you know, that slur if you were using clay. Oh. I see a bubble. No, that's not going to cause any real harm. Come on. Well, for the most part, it looks pretty good. I'm not going to complain about that. It's just getting this tail out. Well, I'll come back to this part. We're going to go to the bigger one here. A little bit of overage. Take that out. Now, if you guys know a better way of doing this, please share it. I'm not going near that tail. And I'm going to constantly work with pulling this back. Now that nose came out beautifully. Come on. See if I can stretch. Easy. Easy. I'm talking myself through this right now. Please, come on. Be good. Try not to put too much pressure on it. Perfect. I got it. Oh, look. It really turned out nice. Nice and smooth. One bubble, which doesn't matter. Right, one there, one there. Oh, this is fantastic. Okay. Now we'll go to the bird's nest. Actually, that color didn't do much of anything for the bird nest as far as making it a darker color. Let's see. Still pretty much looks the same, but I just wanted to give it a little brown to it to But it still looks like a nest. It's okay. I'm not going to complain about it. Uh, wow, look at this. Now, I was expecting air bubbles. I do have one there, but and one here. I have about 3 or 4. And then some little teeny ones down at the bottom, which I don't really care about. But this to me is almost as near perfect as I can believe. Oh my goodness, it's going to be so beautiful. I can't wait to finish them. And then I had just a little extra left, and I did go on and just use it to, oh, I hate when these do these molds like this. Put it in this shell and see what that looks like. I see big holes in it already, and I know that's not a go. But like I say, for the most part, it was just some extra that I had, and I'll figure that out later too. We'll demold this and see what it looks like. Oh, well, okay. This part looks good enough anyway. That's pretty. That's pretty. I like that. Okay. I guess I will fill that in with a little bit of the slur or plaster when it all comes together. So let's get cleaned up here. And then I will finish the little project here. And I'll get the bird out and finish its tail. Now I'm not going to do that on camera. So when I come back, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do to decorate it, do a little bit, and then finish it off and come back, and then we'll have the conclusion of our video. So I'll see you as soon as I'm ready to get everything back in working order. Okay, see you in a minute. Okay, everybody, I'm back. I have gone on and decoupaged one of my birds. I've painted and sealed my bird's nest, and I'm finishing up the smaller one just so you can see exactly what I was doing, and uh, to just bring this to a conclusion with this video, and hopefully it'll turn out the way that I want it to. I have one more little piece that I want to put on here, and I put a lot of the Mod Podge on here because I want it to be uh, basically thick and glossy. I want the paper to look like it's skin. It's just definitely the bird's skin and feathers, whatever. But this is all I'm doing. And to finish this up, I'll let this one dry while I'm working on other parts of the bird's nest and the bird. Now, I only use the decoupage, excuse me, oh my lord, Mod Podge, yeah, to seal my parts. And this has actually been a couple of days in the works because I had to stop and start so many times due to life. That's all. And so with that, just to let you know, I wanted to put my all into this, and I wanted to present something that would be beautiful just in itself. Okay, so with this, I see I need more paper in so many other places. I don't want to leave any gaps because I don't want this plaster to get wet by any means. And if it does get wet, it won't be destroyed. Now, I will tell you this. I did break the tail of this small bird earlier when I was trying to demold it. Fortunately, I was able to repair it. What I did use was some Elaine's tacky glue, and those pieces fit together perfectly. Okay, let's see, I need a little bit more here. Don't need a lot. It's right on the neck and the throat. And a little bit more here. I love the decoupage method of doing things now. I forgot, bringing back things of the past is just as exciting to me because you get that, oh, I remember that type of thought, and then you want to do everything. I don't want to do everything, but I do want to do this and maybe some more pieces later on. Now, let's see. I want to make sure I get it all smoothed in perfectly. I see a little piece I need there. Yeah, and I'll put that there. And let's see. Give it another look. Oh, here's another little spot on the bottom. Need to cover that. And just grab pieces, pick it up and put it down. And come back and go over it, seal it down. I don't know if I even said it, but I hope I've asked how everyone is doing and how everybody's been doing in this extremely hot weather because it has been hot. The only time I go out is when I have to run an errand. And other than that, I try to stay in the house as much as possible. I haven't had any doctor's appointments. I've been lucky with that. And, but in August, the worst time to want to go out is when it's extremely hot. Um, I do have a doctor's appointment and a dentist appointment. Not looking forward to those two dates. Now, let's see. We get this tail covered up. I'll stick that there and there. Oops, it's falling off. Don't want to overdo. But how can you do overdo with decoupage, huh? But I'm so happy that my little birds turned out so well, and even the nest. Now, I will tell you what I did. I just squirted some brown paint on the bottom and used that to paint the entire things. When it started to get a little dry, I would dry brush on paint in certain spots and fill that in, and then come back and I went over it with my gold um, highlight paint pen. One more little teeny piece, and we're going to call it quits with this because we'll be doing this all day. If I don't, I won't stop. Okay, but I did get it filled in completely. Now, I want to tell you something else. I do want this pieces to be extremely shiny. And I do mean shiny as far as the gloss of it. I want it to just spring out at you. Okay. Now I'll clean this a little bit of paper napkins up and move that out the way. Let that dry. And this is the finished piece. To me, I think it could be just a little bit shinier. I love that it's got that gloss look to it, but I want just a little bit more. So what I'm going to do is use a little bit of my Duraclear gloss varnish, and I'm going to squirt some into my little container here. Not a whole lot. I hope it doesn't need any more than that. And I'm going to add just a teeny bit of sparkle to it. I want it to shimmer and sparkle from the glitter that I'm going to add to it. And I'm going to see here, which one do I want to use? We are going to use our Visa Interference Micro Powder. Now, I'm just going to add a teeny bit to it. Had to step away just to get that. Shouldn't this right here on top should be enough. Now, flying everywhere. And stir this in good. I might need to put just a little bit more varnish in here because I want to be able to do all the pieces. I'm out of the camera. I'm so sorry. But what I did was just put that micro powder in there, and I'm going to put the other glove on because I'm going to use my hands to put this on. I'm just going to use my finger to just smooth it on lightly. Moving the table here. I'm going to wash my brush out. Starting right in here and going up. And I like this because it's fast drying, quick drying. I won't do the bottom just yet. I'll let the top dry, and then I'll go back and do the bottom, but I want to get all of this as we're going now. Make sure the front is done. Now, some of you may have already tried this. I don't know, but it's not like I'm trying to say, oh, I created this method or anything like that. I just want to try something that I thought would work real well. Now, I'm not going to keep you. You see how I'm applying this, and when it's dried, I'll go back and I'll finish the bottom of it. And when all three pieces are done, I will come back and I will show you the finished parts and let you see. And then you can give me your opinion on how it turned out. And we'll go from there. Okay, so I'll see you in just a few minutes. As soon as I can finish this, I'm going to stop the tape. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, I'm back. Everything has dried, and I'm pleased. I'm really pleased. They're really nice and shiny. Have that nice little glossy look. And I want to just embellish them just a tiny bit because I want these to just be something that you could sit on a table or on a mantle, anywhere you want to. So what I've got here is my B7000 glue, and I have some nail. Let me turn that over so I can read that right. They're nail embellishments, whatever you add-ons or gems, but they're pearls. And I just want to take these little ones and just space them out. Use them as eyes for the birds. Just a little drop of glue. And I do mean little. Get one of these nice little pearls out. And put one on the other side. Now this I'm calling the mom bird. Let's see if they are lined up, and they're not. They're looking kind of wonky there. I'm not really good with setting eyes, am I? But anyway, I'll straighten these out as best as I can. Okay, I think that's going to have to do for it. And for the mom, I'm going to go around the tail. I want to dress her up a little bit. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope that you found it enjoyable to watch. And maybe it's giving you an idea for your next project. I'm only putting a little bit of glue at the time. Now I'm going to go on and finish the rest of this. When I come back, it'll be pictures of the final work, and we'll conclude our video at that time. I'll see you real soon. Okay, I'm back. This is my completed project. The dad, I put the pearls down the center of the back, and of course his eyes. The mom, I wanted to bling her up just a little bit, put a little necklace on her, and just, let her have a little pizzazz about herself. The babies are in the nest, and it's time for them to just sit and think about and reflect on the day and how life is in the paradise. These are my little tropical birds. I hope you like them. If you do, give me a thumbs up, comment, and even subscribe. I would appreciate it more than you know. And my anniversary date is coming up, and I'm trying to think of something really fantastic to do to celebrate my 1 year on YouTube. Thank you for joining me. Thank you to all my subscribers, new and those that have been with me for this journey up to now, and hope to see you again. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.